In this episode, I'm going to show you how to find YouTube competition score and SEO. We're first going to look at how everyone else checks the competition, and then I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's actually drastically different. It's not my intent to embarrass anyone out there, but these services and these tools, these score ranking methods, they actually don't work. They're actually false. But by the end of this episode, you'll know how to check your SEO score the right way, and you'll know how to rank at the top of YouTube. Okay, so this is a tool that I actually use. I love it. It's called the Keyword Magic tool. I'm going to type in real estate investor. Now look at all the data that we have here. You know, for each one of these lines, there's so much. Now, if you're doing SEO for YouTube or Google, Google has drastically changed. Google is not a website search engine anymore. Google is a content search engine. And things have drastically changed. The most important thing that I look for is search volume, but where the intent category came from, it really applies to paid advertising and paying to put yourself in front of people that are buyers instead of information seekers. But now that search engines focus on content, we can really share our expertise. And so when you see an I, and that's informational, that's actually super valuable, and it's super easy to rank for phrases like that. Now, I'm not saying this 3-word phrases. I'll teach you more details on that in a moment, but I actually turn off a lot of these columns. I don't need intent. I don't need trend. I'm creating evergreen content that's going to last, so I don't care if it's on a trending peak or not. The keyword difficulty score doesn't apply to me because I look at things a lot differently. I look at things according to a branch and how competitive that entire branch is, and I can teach you how to dominate even the most competitive phrases. So a lot of times I'll make a video, post it to YouTube, it'll rank at the top within a couple days, and then I'll check the competition score and it says, yeah, this is a bad one, you're gonna have a hard time ranking. And I'm like, but I already rank at the top in just a couple days. Now, cost per click, that information doesn't apply to SEO, so you don't need that. Competitive density, I just ignore that one as well. SERP features, that's just a distraction. Results is cool, I don't need to know that. Okay, so I come in here to manage columns and I just turn off everything that I can. That way I can look at the phrases, I can control the filters, I can turn on the questions button if I want to. You can get a free trial of this tool, by the way, at herokeywordtool.com. But what's really important is knowing that it has consistent search volume every month. Now I gotta show you this spreadsheet, okay? When you understand what we're looking at, you're gonna be excited about this as I am. This is a branch that Noelle now dominates. Okay, Noelle Randall teaches real estate investing, specifically vacation rentals like Airbnb. And we found this branch, Real Estate Investor Become. I'm going to show you how we check her ranking and how we check competitors' rankings, okay? So this is the Real Estate Investor Become branch, meaning every one of these questions that we found are on that same branch. They have those same 4 words. And if I scroll over to the right here, you'll see that I've got all these different columns. This is the ranking that we had because we filmed a whole bunch of videos in February, March, and April of 2024. So you can see throughout 2024, up through July, our score was increasing. I give a yes, meaning you rank at the top of YouTube, I give that a 1. And if we have to scroll down, that's called starting, I give that a score of 0.25. So her score went from 3 to 8.5 to 13 to almost 16. And then she settled in around 12. She hasn't filmed any videos on this branch since. Now, how do we check competition? Well, one of our competitors is the channel Bigger Pockets, and we can search for each of these questions on YouTube and see where Bigger Pockets ranks. And Bigger Pockets right now has a score of 10. So if you really want to look at your competition, you've got to find a branch like this and check to see what is your SEO score. And don't use one of those silly tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ because those scores don't matter. This is what matters. Like, how are they showing up in ranking? Let me show you an example for another client of mine. This is for Jason Schroeder. And this branch, Construction Management Become, you're not going to see a lot of filming dates in the column here, but he has filmed pretty much every one of these. And the last time we checked a couple weeks ago on October 15th, you see that he has got a score of 15 out of 15. So he is dominating this branch. Now, if we grab one of these questions and we take it over to YouTube, if I paste that into the search bar and hit search, we should see Jason there at the top. Okay, he's got position 1 and 2. And who are some of his competitors? We've got Joint Site, we've got Career Cited, we've got Career Connect, There's another one from Jason. We've got home performance. We can do the same analysis for any one of these competitors and see, okay, they're showing up at the top. What is their score? How do they rank for this question? What about this question? What about this one or this one? You can go through and pull a score for every single one of them. You can do that before you start filming videos on a branch, and you can do it after. The goal is you want to start turning your no's into yeses. You can probably tell that there's a lot of strategy that goes into ranking on YouTube like this, and I want you to learn that strategy. I've created another video right here on YouTube. It's called YouTube SEO, the Leaf Strategy. You've got to go watch that video next and learn the Leaf Strategy.